my brother, my name na Okechukwu Madumere. Togri na wetin we dey go through almost every day for Lagos. Now me, them born me for Lagos here. I grew up for Lagos, for Ajegunle to be precise. Na there me I grew up. I do my primary school, my secondary school. I now later go Polytechnic for Nekede Polytechnic for Owerri for Imo State. Even those days, growing up safe now Agbero full everywhere. If you dey go school, because we dey enter motor dey go school, when we small, you go see encounter Agbero. So that kind of thing, our mom, they go tell us, she go tell us, say, make we no talk to anybody for bus, so we just give our money, make we no fight for road, because we dey see people dey fight, people dey even break their heads for Ajegunle. That place was really very. It was a very tough place. So, Ajegunle, growing up Ajegunle, it was very tough. Me, I don't encounter Togris 3 different times. The first time, now, I did move from Iyanokbaja, I did go Victoria Island. That time, I did work for VI. Early in the morning, I come out for house around that kind to 5, so make I enter vehicle. So I don't wait for a while, I no see vehicle. So one vehicle just pass like that, to come they shout VI. You can't move, go front. So me, I can't follow, I enter. Now so I enter the whole thing. They never drive for like 5 minutes. So that one said na Sienna bus. The driver dey front, then one other passenger, then me enter middle, 2 other guys come dey for back. My mind no even go there, because I just want to reach office very, very quickly. Now so, they come drive the guys from behind, they come drag me from back as if they want to choke me for neck. After everything, they can't lay me down for the ground or for the middle row for the Sienna bus. Then collect my phone, search my bag, go collect everything, even the food I won't carry, go meat pie within my bag, then carry the meat pie itself. So the whole thing was very true. It's almost like a kidnapping itself, because they collect my phone, they can't check my apps, check everything. They ask me who how much I get for account, then check my balance. I don't even get much money for that my account itself. After that, they can't ask me who I feel call, we go send them 500,000 naira before then go release me. If it's 500,000, I'll be 200,000 naira. I could not think of anybody. The first person I think of now my oga. So I can't call my oga, I had to call my boss. So my boss will come beg them, say, make them no hurt me, or make them just leave me. So now that's when I transfer 200,000 naira, for my Fidelity Bank. You transfer them now, so the people now, they can't drop me, after a while, they can't drop me somewhere, for Agege side, then they can't drop me, So when I don't even know where I did, because they use rope, I've been aboniki rope for my eye. So as I come down now, they drop me off, because the motor they even drive before they drop me off. I almost even wound. I asked people for where I did, which area I did, and tell me say Agege. I can't ask them for direction to go back to Yanokwaja. Make I go my house, since I don't even get any money for my hand. Me say I can't cry like small pikin. Anyway, I go back, before I reach house, so I notice, say, I use my phone, my friend phone, check my balance for email. I noticed that they don't remove about 80,000 naira of my account. Before they could remove everything, I will find some way, just make we block the account, make them not remove everything where my boss sent to them. At least before they feel withdraw everything, we don't block the account. So now only 80,000 naira, them collect. But they really beat me. I won't lie. All body pain me for 2 days. I no go work. After that experience, the whole thing they traumatized me, because if I walk out for road, and somebody just shout my name from back, I would just fear. The other day, I was around my bus stop. One of my colleagues just do small, come grab me from back. The way I fear, I can't say now wetin happened to me before. One can repeat itself. I just say, bros, I beg, no do this thing to me again. Like I beg, no try am. You don't know what I don't go through, because every time the whole thing still they play for my head for months. If I enter motor, they go out. I go see. I even keke anything. I go the wonder say I hope say no be bad people motor enter, or
So while we're in school, this is how I started my bad life in school. Let me start from there. So in school, I met a friend. I wouldn't like to mention his name here. So I met a friend. So I used to follow him. We used to walk home together. So there is this school fight that used to happen in secondary school now. You used to know, everybody know about these things. So that was how he told me, oh boy, one fight, they will go fight our other school. And imagine, people were boosting. I followed. So I don't know. I just find myself in front of that fighting. This is what I don't like doing. But because of the friends I have, my friend, I followed my friend, and that was how I started living bad life. Got to a point I said I want to stop school. Yeah, just cut the long story short, I said I want to stop school. But as God may have it, my uncle them, they no agree for me. My parents no agree for me. By the prayer of my parents and by the help of people around me, my boss. So that was how I left the street. But before I will say anything of how I left the street, I will say what I experienced inside the street. Actually, I just want people to understand things about street. Now, the street while you are in school, now level 1. You see, when you finish school and you don't finish school now, you don't go enter normal street. And that street day. So now, when I finished my school, I was among those sets back then in Ajagule that used to go to now snap people's bag, street fight. Now we get out. Back then, but I won't mention my street. Back then, I would get the street fight. So I don't know. There is this particular day we went for, well, I call it a party, or let's say party Mobomoya. So we went for a party somewhere. My friends, my group. So we went for the party, and a fight played up. So I don't know. Now only God just saved us that day. These people won't fight. If you see them, a big 10 times than us. So when we got to the party, we were partying. I don't know what caused fights. The fight started, so we ran back to the pursuers who actually pursued us into our street. But based on say we'll be small picking now, we'll not fit enter inside the street fully because our senior boys then for the street, they will ask us why did we go and make trouble outside. So when we enter the street, we just hide ourselves. Somebody find ourselves. Everybody find himself, hide somewhere, hide himself. So this is the story where I'm going to like tell us how I left the street. So inside that fight, I would say a friend of mine that has this, will I call it juju or tumopo or something, I don't know what to call it. His own juju, his back is not supposed to touch ground then because he was a kind of very stubborn person. Very stubborn. So that was how, when we entered our street, we were unable to enter fully because if we entered fully, our senior was still beat us. So what we did was we hide and hide. So those people were standing in front of our own street. They didn't enter, and then they started shouting, "If you have mine, come out!" Just like Yoruba people will say, "Toba liar go jadi." So that one was like, he's a stubborn person. That was how he came out from his where he was hiding, and unfortunately there was much only him standing in the middle, doing so many things. Some of them were using cutlass and bako, but it was not really penetrating. But they have to push him. When they pushed him and his back touched ground, I was confirming my friend dying in front of me. And I was like, okay, to cut the long story, after they used the machete him and some other fight instrument, or like call it, they left the body there. And that was when we were able to come out. We carried him up. And we'll be like, he was telling us that the street is not for everybody. That was how I started giving up on street. Okay, we were trying to take him to hospital. On our way, we stopped a keke to take us to that place. Keke was even rejecting us. They want to follow us. They want to take us to the place. Because if police catch the keke safe, all of us enter wala. So one managed. While we were inside the keke, he was still alive. But on getting to the hospital, man, that was how this guy gave up. In front of me, the first time I'm seeing somebody die in front of me in my arms.
My childhood experience was calm in that sense. There wasn't much drama. But however, I had some pivotal ones, some really, really some crazy experiences that almost tainted how childhood should have been for me. So the environment I grew up in, as conservative as it would be, there are also thugs. This menace, this injury in our society that I don't know how we got here. My experience with dogs, I remember one. I think I was 10, 11, thereabouts. I'm presently 19 now. I was 11 years old then, and my parents sent me out to buy something outside. It was quite late. It was past 7, and you know how some past 7 can be in some times and seasons where it's already looking very dark, but it's just past 7. And I was coming back. I was a bit distracted because I wouldn't always go out to buy something. So having that free moment to myself, soliloquizing on the road, happy dancing. And the next thing, oh my God, the next thing that came with the happiness I was feeling at that point was a slap to my chest, an 11-year-old, by one drunk thug, popularly known in that area. And what did I do? I probably just walked across his lane, and the next thing that happened was a slap on my chest. I can never forget that because it was like a dream. I'm laughing now, but I did not laugh when it happened. It was crazy.
I grew up in Lagos, and anybody who has spent like a while in Lagos has encountered thugs, but there's like a very distinct experience in my memory which I want to share today. So this was around 2021 thereof. It was during the November December period. Yeah. So, there was a lot of traffic, a lot of, hustle and bustle and stuff like that. So since I was around for the holiday, I was in charge of like my mom's shop on that day. So I was there in Lagos Island, Eko. Like I mentioned earlier, my mom has a couple of shops on the island. So I was there. It was a Friday, and I missed the 4 p.m. bank closure deadline to, go and deposit money. So I had a lot of cash on me, probably close to 1 million naira on me. Yeah, so it was on me. So after the work day was done, my normal routine whenever I go, I usually just take like maybe public transport or something, but because of the money I had, I just decided to take a ride hailing, like get a ride from a ride hailing app. So I went to Marina, which is close to Idumota. So I went to Marina, got a cab, got into it. Then we started our journey back to the mainland because I live on the mainland. So while we were going, we passed that those link bridges by Marina linking to Carter Bridge, that back side. So that's where we passed. So the ride was going normally, we're just going, I guess. Then the next thing, the car just started slowing down. And, it just started slowing down. And I was scared. It was about 8 p.m. at night. I was with a lot of money. I was alone, a woman, which on its own is, Anyways, I was scared that, what's happening? Why is he? I asked the guy. He said, he does not know what's going on. Then eventually the cab stopped on the bridge in the middle of the bridge, and we're just there. And in in this snap of a finger, these guys came out from God knows where, well, on a literal bridge. Where were they hiding? Where were they? Did they come from the water? Did they climb? I don't even know. I cannot even pinpoint where they came out from. So these guys just came out, I just came towards the car. When I saw them approaching, as a sharp Lagos girl, I quickly locked up the two sides. I was sitting at the back. I was telling the driver to hurry up, lock his side. He was being very sluggish and slow. So when they came, they just pulled open his door and started harassing him and all for money. But he was, trying to keep calm and all, asking what they want and stuff like that. Then they kept harassing him. They didn't notice that there was a passenger at the back. So I just started talking in my phone, inside my clothes, putting the money under the footmat, just trying to put myself in order.
Did they have
Then,
anything on them? Or just came empty?
oh no, they just came empty-handed. But I feel like that's a threat on its own. That's like this is not just one person. And I did not see any weapon. That does not mean they didn't have anything to. So they started harassing the guy. The guy then did not start acting like they were going to help. Like, oh, let's help you push it. Let's help you do this. Let's help you do that. We'll call what are those truck guys that help you, tow your car, that they'll help call a tow truck and stuff like that. Then they now started asking him for, exorbitant prices for calling a tow truck and shit like that. Then, he was, he was acting stubborn as he should. Then, they just broke into the car, they took his phone, took his wallet. When one of the guys entered the car, and when he was taking it, he now noticed me there. He now started shouting, "And to give us money now, to give us money now." The entitlement first threw me back like, the fuck? Am I your mother? Why are you asking me for money? I was first doing calm now because I knew what I was with, and I did not want to lose the money because my mom would be like, why didn't I pay it and all, because it would be my fault. I was trying to keep calm and all. When the guy saw I was not answering him, he kept harassing, kept shouting, started pulling the door of my side, was trying to enter. I come into the back seat from that front area. Then I tried to, I was trying to push him. The other guy that was outside too was struggling to open the door. Was telling the other guy to open the door. At this point, I was still acting very calm, like, oh, I don't have any money, please leave me alone, please, blah. Like, acting tush and stuff now. It was trying to push and pull, but like, when you just know that, oh my God, shit can turn very, very bad at this moment. The driver was outside, like it was on the road there. Like a couple of them were harassing him outside. Then 2 of them were on me, shouting, asking for money, doing stuff. Like something just told me, like, bro, you literally have nothing to lose. Me too, I just started shouting. What do you want? Why are you shouting? Why you do? I just started shouting too as they were shouting. Like, showing them that me too, I'm a Lagos girl. They had to, like, when they saw my change of tone and everything, the 2 people that were on me just left me and they just went to go and face the driver guy. They were there harassing him. I don't know what he told them, They now started helping us push the car. They had not pushed it for 1 minute. They came and started meeting him again. She give him money. He brought out like 1K and gave to them. They slapped him. That why would he offer them 1K? They now dragged him out with his clothes. Meanwhile, I was trying to, and the bridge was like, there were no cars, like literally just like 1 car will pass in like 5 minutes. So everyone was just, I was not trying to look out for other cabs that, I'm just going to leave this man here, like everybody for themselves. I was trying to look out for a cab, but I was not really seeing anything. Then I just saw like the light of a police police car. I just saw the light of a police car and I started like, waving at the police car. I was waving at the police car. Yeah. The police car now stopped. Now saw them. Little they saw the police car, they now ran away.